Rebecca has been with the Grace Harbor County Prosecuting Attorney's Office since 1990.
She has been a prosecutor for her entire career. I know that in this county, she's made a tremendous difference. She's touched the lives of so many people over the last 30 years. She works really hard to take care of the kids.
My particular job is doing paternity establishment and child support. We know who the mother is. She gave birth. There's a hospital record and the birth certificate. But then who's the father? We do paternity establishment. It's an emotional field. You touch on the two things that matter a great deal to people: their children and their money, and their responsibility, really. They have a duty to their children. This child has things that they deserve. They do deserve to be supported.
There was a huge backlog when she first started, and so she had to not only clear the backlog, but set the policies and procedures so she knew how to work through those. She found her niche in child support. It's what she was meant to do.
I did some foster care, and I learned a lesson from my foster daughter. There was one experience that stands out, and it sort of affects why I'm so strict. My parents had invited me to go to a high school play. My foster daughter seemed a little fidgety. When we got out to the car and I gave my mom and dad a hug goodbye, she got in the car, and as I was driving away, she started kicking. And so I pulled over and confronted her. "What are you doing? Why are you doing this?" And it came out she was jealous. See, her dad's an unknown man. All she knew was a first name and that she had inherited her curly hair from him. And suddenly I realized the reality of the children that I deal with every day. They don't know their dad. Some of them don't know their mom. They're in foster care. And it's in their head day after day. Why is my dad not here? Why is my mom not here? Why am I having to live with strangers? Truth matters to children more than it matters to adults. The adults have made all sorts of choices that have really made what's best for this child not a reality. And so when I work my cases, I'm thinking, what have they taken away from this child that I think is the child's right?
She's exemplary in wanting to make sure that kids were taken care of, that her cases were taken care of. She just wants to do the right thing, and she does the right thing.
I don't know what adults are thinking, but we're not thinking with principles. And sometimes talking about this is not always politically correct. Concepts of duty, concepts of fidelity, concepts of self-sacrifice. The adults need to make the sacrifices so the child lives a life without all this unnecessary pain.
Everyone's come to know in the community that Rebecca's going to be fair and she's going to be consistent. She has high standards and high expectations. She's had judges tell her that she can't retire until they do.
If children were able to be well taken care of and get what is truly best for them, I'd be satisfied. Let me go home and be a gardener.
Rebecca, you make this office run better, more smoothly, and you are a tremendous asset to this office.
I think you've done a remarkable job for the citizens of Washington State and the children of Washington State. Congratulations, Rebecca.